am the most excited for this breakfast today than I've been. This is cornflakes, and I have a banana I bought at the store, some nuts, and some lactose-free milk and juice. Every morning I feel like it's like pastries and breads and meat, which is fine. But when I saw the cereal, which I like don't even eat at home, I was like, oh, something new and different. All right, good morning from Ribadeo. It is day 15. We have now been on the Camino for a little over 2 weeks. We have estimated that we probably have around, how many kilometers left? 200 kilometers left. So we're feeling pretty good about that. These next few days we're going to have lower mileage, just because the way that the trail is and accommodations and all of that. So yesterday we only walked about 13.5 miles, and it was really leisurely. We hung out at some beaches, took lots of little breaks. It was really nice. So when we got in last night, it was just nice to not to be completely dead, and just kind of enjoy. We were able to walk around the town. They actually had things open. There were people around. It was a nice day yesterday. Even going through Tapia yesterday was really, really nice. There was markets and just people about, which was normally when we go into towns, it's empty and you're like, what's happening? I don't know. So, so we had a nice dinner last night. I actually was an infant and ordered chicken nuggets and French fries, mostly because we've been eating at a lot of seafood places and I don't eat a lot of seafood at all. So I've been eating steak, and there's just not a ton of chicken. I'm a chicken eater. Not a ton of chicken, a lot of chorizo, not my favorite, a lot of jamon. So I've been eating ham, and I'm just like, I want something different. So the only options really were steak, and I ordered off the kids menu and just got chicken strips and French fries, which was fine. I had a lovely dinner. I got a salad too, and we had a chocolate coulant, which is like a lava cake, and then it comes with helado and crema. It's so good. So that's been one of our favorite desserts here. So yeah, we are headed to Villamartín Grande, and we should have only about 10 miles. This morning we're going to catch a taxi out to the Beach of Cathedrals and check that out. So we're again going to have kind of an easygoing day. We're at the Beach of Cathedrals. I've done no research. I know nothing about this place. Ned's the one that found it. But apparently it's this beach we're gonna go and explore of all these, like, look at that. These just giant rocks behind me and in front of me. got deep right there.
It drops off by the rocks. Oh, it does it here too. I don't even see the bottom. I think I'm there.
There's a public restroom. It's locked. And in case you didn't know how to go to the bathroom, it shows you in a picture. But again, it's locked. I just don't know where people go to the bathroom when they're out in public. I don't get it. Just had our taxi driver bring us back to Ribadeo so we can get back on the Camino, and she dropped us off up here at this lookout so we could see up over Ribadeo and Figueras. And there's the ocean way out there. Beautiful. Okay, so we are officially back on the Camino today. We took a little side... Okay. We took a little side adventure over to the cathedral beach, which was super awesome. It was really a fun trip. Our taxi driver dropped us up in this park that overlooked Ribadeo. So now we are just actually starting our actual hiking. It's about 11:45 and we have about 10 miles today. So it should be a nice day.
Easy walk.
Yeah. So we are headed to Villamartín, Grande. Yeah, I think
sounds great to me.
Yeah, that's where we're going. So yeah, so we're gonna get walking. He's on a mission to get to the hotel before they stop serving food at 4. We think, at least that's what it says. And it's like up this, I mean, you can't even tell because the road bends there. But if you see where the out there, that road, like out here, we were walking along that and came around and now climbing up this hill. We came over those hills way out there in the distance and it's just been uphill, uphill. And now we're climbing up this to our hotel. We made it to the top of the big hill, to not quite to our accommodation yet, because we saw this little, I guess this little shop back here. And so we got some food.
It has the same name as our accommodation. So
yeah.
I think it's the same owners.
We got I got a sandwich. Ned got avocado toast and a blueberry cake. And we got some soda. So we're gonna eat that before we go check in, because even though it was only 10 miles today, the last like 5K was pretty much straight uphill. And yeah, so anyway, it was a little rough the last 3 miles. We did pick up the pace though. We were dragging there in the middle, and then we did some pretty fast miles, but it was still long. So. Okay, it is the end of day 15, right? Okay. We are in Villamartín Grande, and I just ate some dinner. It was really yummy.
There's more. You can keep eating.
Chicken and potatoes and salad and bread. It was really good. So, home cooked meal. But we walked about 10 miles today. It wasn't very many miles, but a lot of it was uphill, and it was hot today. Ned was just telling me the temperature of the high today was 66, and I felt like it was 80 degrees out. It was really warm. I felt really hot, so I'm nervous about the upcoming days because it's going to get even warmer. But it was fine. We got here, I crashed. I just woke up a little bit ago, and ate, but yeah, we're in a really small town. There's nothing here pretty much except for this hotel and a few random people who live here in town. But we are going to walk. The next couple days are going to be shorter days. So actually that might be good for the heat, but, it's just very remote where we're walking right now. And so we're just trying to like go from town to town where there is something. And, yeah, there's just not a lot out here. So, anyways, so we're going to say goodnight, and we'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.